Hi, we're back again with a few more details this time. I'm going to kind of try to walk Zoe through it. We just sat and came up with an outline for the different things that she experienced. Stop it. The different things she experienced just to make it a little, um, you know, just to go into things a little bit deeper and, yeah, so go ahead and say what you wanted to say first, Zoe. Zoe, this is Zoe, by the way. I forgot to mention her name. Zoe, she's 8 years old. She just had a birthday in October, and she's a sweetie to me. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, everybody. I'm just going to tell about some details. Well,
Okay.
I know we were talking about heaven and hell, but then I'm just going to tell you what it was like.
Yeah. But okay, so first, you said something scary happened, and then you came into Mommy and Daddy's room, and what'd you see?
I saw you two as a character, and you were reading baby books and watching a baby show.
You said we were watching.
And you sounded
Elmo.
like a baby.
And what did you said?
You looked like one too.
And you said you had a bad. Then you told us you had a bad dream.
Yeah, I told us I had a bad dream, and my mom said that Jesus is with me, and He's with you all too. So that I can just use His name when I'm scared, and sometimes I might not have to come in my mom and dad's room. And
okay.
So.
Then you said you went back in your room.
Yeah, and then Jesus. Yeah, I'm just gonna tell you some of the things that I already told you on the other one.
Mm-hmm.
And.
So where were you when He came in? Did you see Him when you first walked in, or were you on the bed?
I was on the bed.
Okay.
I just got in the bed, and Jesus came through my window, and He didn't come under or over. He just came inside of my window.
Like He walked through it?
Yeah, He walked through my window. And then He told me to take. Yeah, this is part of the thing.
Yeah, but what did He look like?
I already told you this too.
Yeah, but just be more descriptive.
What He had something that looked like a dress, which is a robe, and He was holding a stick.
What did the stick look like?
The stick was long, and it was brown, and it had things coming out. And he was pretty good. He had a long beard and stuff like that. And then we went to hell.
What did he look like? Did he look like a regular person, or was he bright, or?
He looked like a regular person. He was bright, but he was just better than all the other people. And so the first place we went to was hell. And I'm just going to describe some of the things.
But okay, so you said you went to hell, but you flew there, and He just showed you. You said, how did you see hell? What did Jesus do?
He lifted up the roof, and we looked inside of the roof, and I saw just people being tortured by.
By what?
Tortured by the devil.
Okay.
And
do you want to describe what the devil looked like?
Yeah,
I know I don't like to talk about it.
He didn't have any eyes. He just had a mouth and a nose. And he was blackish. He didn't have no hair or a body. He just had a head.
Okay.
With a mouth and a nose.
Okay.
It looked like a ghost, and I just did not want to stay there. So then, and inside of hell, there was just all the colors I see was black, red, yellow, and orange. And
Be still.
so yeah. And the next place we went.
What were the people? What were they doing down
I
there?
even saw Michael Jackson in there.
You did?
Yes. And the next.
What did he look like? Or what was he doing?
Who?
Michael Jackson. I didn't know you saw him.
I did.
What was he doing?
They were telling him to dance. They were forcing him to do stuff. They were yelling at him and stuff. Well, not those people, but the devil was. And I just did not want to see it. So, yeah. And everybody was pretty bloody.
Oh. They were bloody?
Yeah.
Okay, we don't have to keep talking about that. Okay, so.
All right, so the next place.
Okay, so you were telling me, I just heard you were telling me about how you flew up to heaven. What did you see on your way up?
I saw trees, and I saw the road, and I saw.
You moving too much, Moose.
And I saw just almost everything.
And
then we went to space, and we got to touch the sun, and then we didn't even get hurt or anything, or burned or hot or anything.
Did it take you a long time to get there?
No. And then we went into the other space. Well, the same space. Anyways. So, yeah.
What'd you see in there?
What?
In the rest of space.
Oh, I saw something like a ring, and it had a circle inside.
Oh.
It was windy.
It was windy? Hmm.
I saw stars, and that's pretty much all of what I saw. And then...
Did you see any stars up close?
Yeah. I saw the North Star.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh. How you know it was a North Star?
Jesus told me.
He told you?
And we went up, and then after that, we went up to heaven, and it was just gold in there, and there's colors that's I don't think we even have down here. I don't think the colors we don't even have down here. And he has movies that wasn't even in the movie theater yet.
Do you remember what it was?
Yeah, it was Jesus when he was young.
Is it going to come out here?
Yeah.
When?
I don't know. He just told me.
He didn't tell you when?
Mm-mm.
Did you like the movie? Was it a good movie?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Did Jesus think that it was it accurate?
What?
You don't know what accurate means. Did he think that it was a good, what's the word that you would understand? Did they do a good job making the movie? Was that how he really was when he was young?
Yeah.
It was? He said it was good? Oh, good. Okay, so what else did you see up there when you first got there?
I saw my robe.
Your robe?
Mm-hmm. And then I saw the whole thing full of robes.
The whole thing?
Yeah.
You don't know what the thing was still?
A whole thing full of robes.
And when will people wear these robes? Or did people have them on, or what?
Some.
So what?
And there's a feast up there just waiting to be eaten.
Okay.
For all of his peoples.
Okay. Do you know when? When will we have the feast?
Well, we'll have the feast when he calls all his people.
And what else? Oh, so what did you see in the feast? What did it look like?
It was those lights that have chains and stuff.
You saw lights with chains?
Yeah.
And what else?
And there's name tags on all the chairs from where you sit.
Mm-hmm.
And
What did the name tags look like?
the name tags, they were just regular name tags.
Oh, okay.
And he wrote our names perfectly.
So Jesus wrote.
No mistakes.
He wrote the names?
Yes.
Oh.
There was no mistakes at all.
He wrote all those names?
Yes.
Wow. So what was it? So what else? Was this in a room or?
Well, the feast is going to be in a room.
Okay. What is it?
This gym mansion.
A gym mansion?
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, so did he say anything else about the feast?
He said it's going to be good. Oh, I
What?
forgot to mention this on the last one.
What?
I know almost everybody likes pizza. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And
Be still. I can't move that much.
And everybody likes candy probably, and everybody likes cake and ice cream and cupcakes and cookies and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he got your own box of everything. Your own box of ice cream, your own box of cookies, any sweets. It's only he gave like you know those buckets that ice cream are in?
Mm-hmm. The tubs? The little tubs of ice cream?
With the handle.
Mm-hmm.
He knows everybody's favorite. So it's gonna be everybody's favorite, and they're gonna keep it there. Everybody's gonna keep it to themselves.
Oh, they don't have to share?
You don't have to share because everybody got their own.
Okay. Oh, and so you were telling me earlier that Jesus was saying a few things about when he comes back.
Yeah, when he comes back, he's gonna stick his head out of heaven and he's gonna say, "Come on, it's the time. Come on, my people." And then all his people are gonna just be there. As soon as they appear, they're gonna have nice clothes, nice hair, nice shoes, nice everything.
Oh. And you said, remember something you said about some animals and things you saw?
Yeah, and animals are gonna be in the rapture.
They are?
Mm-hmm.
All animals or just certain animals?
Certain. If you want any animals to go to heaven with you, they can.
Really? Oh, and he told you about our fish, which I actually kind of had always felt like they were going to go to heaven before I knew anything about animals really going to heaven or that they could. But what did you see about our little goldfish?
Our goldfish, I saw their robes. their little fish sides robes.
And Jesus had a sense of humor. Oh, can you tell about some things that Jesus thought was funny or laughed about?
Yeah.
Like what?
Well, since this was a dream, he told me, because it was a church day, the next day was a church day.
Mm-hmm.
So he told me to get some sleep. It's a good day. So then I woke up, but I was so tired. I fell back to sleep, and Jesus said, "What are you doing here? I told you to go back to sleep." And he started to laugh about that. Then he said, "Go back. wake up. And then I waked up and then I was tired again and I fell back to sleep. And then he told me, why are you here again? And then he laughed about that too. And then this was the last. I went back up, and this was the last.
So every time you went back to sleep, you said you went right back to heaven again.
Yeah,
to
right
the
back
same
where
thing
I
you were
started.
doing. Oh, and what? I'm sorry, you had started saying something. Your arms itch. What's wrong? Oh, and okay. So what were you saying?
I was saying that I only did it one more. I only woke up one more time.
And then you stayed asleep.
Fell back asleep one more time. And then Jesus said, "Why are you here again?" And I said, "I promise I'll wake up and stay up." And then I really woke up and stayed up.
Okay. I know you said the first thing you saw was a robe. You said yours was blue. You told me it was blue,
Yeah.
right? So.
And you were crying because yours was a rainbow, and you said it was special to you.
It was. She told me that she saw a rainbow robe for me, and I had prayed to Jesus secretly. I mean, I did mention to her, but I had been praying, like, oh Lord, it would be nice to have a rainbow robe, and it was nice that she saw mine, and a few other people's. And you want to talk about people's robes? You said some were dirty, some had things on them.
Yeah, but that isn't good because if you have junk on there or wrinkles, then it's not really good because that means you weren't nice, you lied, you did bad things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, stuff like that.
Okay, and you said you saw a bad robe. You don't have to say whose it was. The Lord showed her everyone, pretty much most of the people that she knows, she saw their robes. She was telling us this is a dream she had 2 nights ago, but it was a very realistic dream. But the Lord showed her pretty much everybody's robes people that she knew, and the different states of everyone's robes. And you say you saw one that was
one was wrinkled up and black, and it fell apart. And I don't think they can make it to heaven.
You don't think they can make it to heaven, no? Do you know what it means if their rope falls apart?
It means that you were horrible.
Horrible.
And I hope you guys aren't horrible. At all.
What makes people horrible?
Do bad things, do inappropriate things, do not nice things, talk back, say bad words.
Did Jesus say anything about repenting at all?
Yeah. I hope you guys know what that means. I'm just going to explain it anyways.
Okay.
Repenting means forgiving people who's hard to forgive or something like that, which happened to me before, but I prayed for it and it worked out perfectly. And so...
What else is repenting?
It means... I don't know what else it means.
When you ask Jesus to forgive you for different things that you do wrong.
Yeah. But some people think since Jesus is going to forgive them, they won't forgive. They still won't say sorry. Because he'll still forgive you even though if you don't say sorry.
Mm-hmm. He still forgives you anyway. Because he died for us. He died so we can be forgiven.
I just hope you guys go to heaven.
And you were talking about mansions you saw. You saw your mansion?
Uh-huh.
And do you remember, you want to talk about yours?
Mm-mm.
You don't want to talk about yours? You want to talk about anyone's mansions or none of it? Okay.
Jesus is the biggest though.
He has the biggest one.
Hmm?
What are you doing? Okay. Okay, so after that heaven, you went, then what happened? Jesus took you somewhere?
No.
After you went to heaven the first time. Fix your
The
eyes.
first time?
Yeah.
The first time we went,
You,
after that we went to school.
yeah, you're gonna talk about that on this one.
But I did talk about it on the other one.
I know, but we're just gonna do an overview of what you saw. Or what happened when you went there.
But I saw people being mean to me and to other kids. And he told me to forgive them.
Mhm. And then what?
And then after that, we went to the bus, and people were being mean to me on there too. And he told me to forgive those kids too.
Okay. And then where'd you?
After that, we went to Denny's.
The regular Denny's that we eat at, you said?
Yeah.
And what happened there?
Well, he was talking to personal things about me, some nice things about me. Oh, and guess what?
What?
Everything is free. Everything was free. Every single thing was free. And when you come in, there's just desserts on the table, and there's no actual food. There's just desserts. And they were all on everybody's table. It was on everybody. There was dessert on everybody's table, and you get to pick which table you want to sit at with which kind of dessert you want.
And no one had to pay?
Yeah, no one had to pay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and the claw machine was only 1 penny.
Mm. Did you get to play the claw machine?
Yeah.
How'd you do? Did you miss?
No.
How many times? Did you do it just once or a bunch of times?
I did it a bunch.
Okay, so you went to Denny's, and then where'd you go after Denny's?